Is the customer always right? Hey guys, welcome back to CVA Thrifts. I'm Jen. This week, I'm going to be talking about, is the customer always right? Answer, just so you know, is no. No, the customer is not always right. However, when it comes to eBay, the customer is always right. At least they are almost always right. One thing I'm going to do to start this off is to kind of remind you that the way businesses whirly still is that the customer is always right. Lots of businesses have very easy return policies. They have, for example, the other day I bought some groceries from Walmart. One of the things that I got, it was actually like the coffee creamer that I got was expired. Probably just a mistake on their part. I didn't realize it was expired.
What's the expiration date on that?
September 3rd.
Third?
The third?
So I just went on my phone, went on the app, let them know that it had been expired and I was not happy. And they just refunded back my money, told me to throw it away, didn't require any sort of proof, all of that. So that kind of stuff, as a customer who doesn't really, is not gonna take advantage of that, I appreciate companies have these things in place to make it easier on the customer when they are not satisfied, because it makes them come back and shop more at their store. If I had gone on there and said their coffee creamer was expired and they said, I don't believe you, I need you to bring that down to the store, and I had already thrown it away, I wouldn't have done it. I would have been irritated, and I probably would have gotten my groceries somewhere else the next. It was their mistake. Why am I paying for it? Brings us on back to eBay. The difference is that you, from your home, are not a major corporation. You are not Walmart. You do not have the funds of Walmart. So when you list something and somebody buys it and then they say, oh, I don't want it, this isn't what I thought it was, or oh, I changed my mind, this isn't actually, I don't want this anymore, or they say, you told me that this CD player plays music, but it doesn't actually rewind, it only plays and it'll go fast forward. Or you said this video game played well, but there's a scratch on the back of it and I don't want that. Whatever it is, maybe you made a mistake, maybe it was perfectly fine and the person changed their mind. Maybe the person is conning you and eBay and they are buying your electronic or something and then sending you back one that they had that doesn't work, and you're having to basically foot the bill for that. Any of those things can happen and it's really frustrating. And especially I feel like when you're starting out and maybe later on down the line, you're gonna get upset because it's not fair. Maybe they bought a shirt and you think they wait, because eBay has something like an eBay money back guarantee, and I don't remember how many days it is. It might be 14, but I feel like it's longer than that, where the person can just, even if you have a no return policy, the person can still request a return. And eBay can still make you take that thing back. It's frustrating, you might get annoyed, you might get mad at eBay, all of that kind of stuff. Basically anything that you can imagine that has happened in terms of a return, I have probably experienced because I've been doing this a while. At least this part of it, the returns, the shipping college type of thing, I was helping with eBay in some way, and I've seen it all. It is frustrating, it totally is. It's not fair, people are gonna cheat you, people are gonna do all kinds of things. But eBay is going to side with the customer. I would say 9 times out of 10, but it's more like 10 times out. There have been, I probably count on one hand the number of times that eBay sided with me and the customer was wrong. The thing is that eBay knows it's easy to find people to sell on there because people want to make money. I mean, I want to make money. My husband's a teacher. I want to make money. eBay knows that people want to make money. The thing that eBay needs and the thing that you need is people who want to go on eBay and buy things on there. things that maybe they could get at Walmart or Amazon, but they're looking for it secondhand or at a cheaper price or whatever the case may be. Maybe it doesn't get made anymore, and so they're looking for that thing from their childhood that they want, and you have. eBay is trying to bring customers in, which means that they don't want to drive them away by saying, we're not going to take your return, because eBay more than often is going to side with the customer. And you have to kind of just have that in your mind. You have to have the idea that anything that you send out could get returned to you. So you don't want to, if you're selling on eBay and you make $100 on an item, you don't necessarily want to take that $100 and just go spend it without having anything else to back it up. Because what if that person wants to return it? So it's always a good idea to kind of keep some cash in your eBay account, even with having to buy your own merchandise. Maybe you're using it to pay bills. Maybe it's your main source of income. You never want it to go completely dry, because what if something gets returned? And you have to expect that things are going to be returned. For example, I have an example of return we had recently. We found a NERF gun. It was like a big NERF gun. I didn't actually know how we were going to ship it. It was missing one of the barrels, but everything else was fine. It worked, all of that kind of stuff. One of the barrels that held like the bullets, okay? And we said in the description that it was missing one of the barrels. The person bought it. We sent it out to them. They wrote us and said, hey, this thing isn't actually complete. It's missing one of the things that holds the bullet. And I was like, yeah, that's true. You know, we did actually say that in the description. They were like, well, I don't know that I want it. Like, I think I want some money back for it. Well, I mean, I can offer you a partial refund or you can send it back. And they ended up deciding to send it back.
I will have the spaghetti with a side salad.
Okay.
If the salad is on top, I send it back.
I could have just said, hey, you know what, that's tough, like we said it in the description, so that's on you. And risked incurring like a negative feedback, which eBay wouldn't have removed and would have just been my thing. I could have said, yeah, you can just go ahead and send it back. I did offer the partial refund because I like to do that when customers aren't happy, at least as a first step, because for me, I know if I have a return, I have to pay for the shipping label, and then when it gets back, I have to refund them all of their money. And this person paid with shipping and everything, it was like $94. The item itself didn't cost that specifically, but with their original shipping, it costs that. The thing is that if this person had like, if I had said something to them that was kind of rude and they had reported me to eBay, that's a case against me, and it can lower my overall rating, which means that eBay may not promote my items to sell. So I won't sell as much. Again, they issued a return. If I don't respond to that, eBay will step in, make me accept the return anyway. And again, it's a strike against you. You can try and fight these things. You can go to eBay and say, hey, this isn't fair that they like want to return this. I said it was missing this. It's not necessarily gonna do you any good. And it's frustrating because we took the time to say what was wrong with it, but it's still part of business. And it's a part of business that you're gonna encounter. Any job you go into, any sort of business you go into, there's gonna be stuff like that. My sister shops for Instacart as part of her income. She likes to do it, but sometimes people will say things didn't get delivered. It's not fair. She did deliver it. Somebody, you know, more than likely is just trying to get their groceries for free, but it's part of the thing. It's part of what she has to deal with this. With eBay, this is part of the deal. So if you're gonna sell on there, you have to understand, if you come to them and you say, hey, this isn't fair, most of the time they're not gonna side with you. They might agree with you, they're still gonna side with the customer. All of this to say, just expect that. Just expect that as part of the business. Take the losses. Do what it is that you feel comfortable with as far as customer service, but know that customer service is part of the job, okay? If if you worked for a company and you are on the phones or you're doing customer service, part of your job is to say to the customer, I'm so sorry you had this experience. I want to try and make this better for you. The same is true of eBay. It's different because it's your money, and I get that, and it's frustrating. But you still have to be able to provide them good customer service, and you have to understand eBay's just not going to go with you most of the time. Like I said, there have been a few times, I won't go into too many details because it was like a big thing, but there was one time somebody had accused me of stealing something, which I hadn't done, and I had numerous receipts because I had even written a check for the item. It was an estate sale thing. That was the only time that eBay did side with me because I could show them specifically, this is not what happened. Other than that, normal circumstances, you're not gonna have that. So just keep that in mind, have fun selling, find fun things to sell, make money for your family, all of that stuff. Just expect that the customer is always right, even when they're not. All right, well, I hope you all have a great week. If you like videos like this, definitely subscribe and come back. We make 2 new videos every week on thrifted treasures, yard sale scores, and how to make money for your family from home. Have a great week, guys. Bye.